Mr. Young, Paul here. We're going to be able to reuse a couple of these planks. We can reuse these forward planks on the side. Those will be bed and 50 to 200 and put back. We're going to cut this one off. It's got some damage on the end. We're going to cut this guy off. This plank right here has to be replaced anyway. So we're just going to make it a little longer. I'm going to replace this one, and we're doing the same thing on the other side. Then of course we have a transom plank left to go as well. And then next on the bottom, we have to remove all these fender washers. They're used to keep the wood from splitting as we fasten it down. So we got to pull all those fasteners out and sink those screws, and then we fill that with wood filler. We actually use a waterproof Bondo type product, filler made for marine, and then we would fare this down and paint it. So we've got probably another week's worth of work to do, and we have just a few $100s left in your till. I purposely stopped for a while to pull all the costs through so we would know exactly where we are and have a better idea of exactly where we're going and where you might end up. Of course, our budget was probably a little unrealistic. We ended up having to replace every single frame, and as you can see, you have a new chine here as well, and you have a new chine on the other side as well. So and then ended up being, we ended up having to replace everything. We had to do a repair to the keel, but we didn't have to replace the keel. And of course the transom bow as well, right here. So it ended up being, oh yeah, and a stringer. We had a stringer that had rotted off on the end. So it ended up being, quite extensive, and just wanted to give you a heads up. I'll send you an invoice for the last stage of this, and once you tee the ball up, then we'll go ahead and complete it. So anyway, just wanted to give you an update on this. Thanks a lot.